Self-determination, our right. Sunday, Igboho sends warning to Ogun State Governor. Wow, Igboho is back. Igboho is ready now for the fight. It's not giving up. Just like Nnamdi Kanu is also not giving up. No matter how they detain these guys, they will never give up. They're leading or championing a cause that the people want. And so they can't give up. All right, the leader of the Yoruba Nations movement, Sunday Adeyemo, also known as Sunday Igboho, has warned Governor Dapo Abiodun of Ogun State against harassing those agitating for the Yoruba Nation. In a statement released on Sunday, the embattled agitator noted that Yorubas have the right to self-determination according to the United Nations and African Union. And according to Sunday Igboho, Yorubas have the right to wear any outfit they deem fit and engage in peaceful gatherings and rallies. He cautioned the governor against using the Department of State Services, DSS, and other security agents to molest and harass those seen wearing Yoruba Nation's outfit. Sunday Igboho wrote, "Dear Governor Dapo Abiodun, I am writing to bring your attention to the harassment going on with your youths in your state. I hereby demand that no son or daughter of Yoruba land should be molested or harassed for wearing Yoruba Nation outfits by the DSS or any security personnel. We would not allow such in Ogun State or any Yoruba state. All sons and daughters of Yoruba have the right to self-determination according to United Nations and African Union. We have the right to peaceful gatherings, and all our Yoruba Nation rallies since last year till date have been peaceful. Again, all Yoruba sons and daughters have the right to wear any Yoruba outfit any day and any time within Yoruba state." Nigerian News recalls that some persons suspected to be Yoruba Nation agitators had recently attacked a team of soldiers around the Ojuore area of Adodo/Ota local government areas of Ogun State. It was gathered that the incident happened last week Thursday, when the suspected secessionists were in a procession around Ota. The agitators, according to reports, descended on a vehicle conveying some personnel of the Nigerian Army, disarming one of the soldiers. It was further gathered that the suspected Yoruba Nation promoters went away with a rifle after mobbing the affected soldier. Is this true? Is this true? Can we take it? Well, what is happening here, it appears like a twisted story, all right? So if the Yoruba Nation agitators just saw a vehicle of soldiers and attacked them and collected their rifle, and everywhere is quiet till now, Army has not gone to raid the area the way they normally raid the southeast if there's issue between the southeasterners and the military, because I have not heard of any military reprisal activity in that Ota local government area of Ogun State. All right, so this story appears twisted, but the message Sunday Igboho is passing here is warning Governor Dapo Abiodun of Ogun State never to harass anybody agitating for secession in the Yoruba area, that the Yoruba Nation has come to stay, and every Yoruba person has a right for secession, has a right to say he wants to, a right for self-determination according to United Nations law and the African Union law. Unfortunately, Nigeria does not respect any of these laws, and they keep fighting people, especially the Igbos. They want to annihilate them. Right? So what I'm saying here is that the Yoruba Nation agitation has been very peaceful all the way since last year, and nobody has fought. So all their peaceful gatherings should not be disturbed. That the governor should not use DSS or any security agent in the state to disturb the peaceful gathering and rally of the Yoruba Nation agitators. They have a right to self-determination. And not just gathering, that they should also not disturb anybody wearing the Yoruba nation outfit or attire. That anybody in the Yoruba land has the right to wear any Yoruba outfit. And it's not a crime for self-determination, all right, or to have self-determination in terms of secession. All right, so they have been having their meetings without violence, and so the governor should not allow or use the security outfit in the state to cause problem. All right. So some people are making some comments here, say, dear Yorubas, it will be very difficult to achieve self-determination through violence. If soldiers did not stop your procession, why attack them? Yeah, so I'm struggling to believe that story because there has not been any report of soldiers' reprisal attack in that Ota local government area to prove that, yes, that person was attacked as well. You cannot beat a soldier man and take away his rifle easily and they don't come back to that community. Go ask the people in the southeast, especially Imo State, Olo Omahia area, Olo Omahia Road in Imo State. Go and ask what is happening. Go to Anambra State and see what is happening. All right. So we've not heard story of that military reprisal attack in that Ogun State area. So I'm finding it very difficult to believe that actually the Yoruba agitators accosted a truck of soldiers and molested them and collected their rifle. And that area is still peaceful till now. There's something that is not too right there. So he continued, this commenter said, we are known to be very accommodating unless we are pushed to the wall. Let us continue to maintain our Omoluabi status without compromising our right. That's good. That is a neutral comment coming from that person. Another person saying, the Yoruba self-determination that I am conversant with is so much organized that it has a blueprint mapped out for peaceful exit from Nigeria, and it has always followed it meticulously and always remind all its members to strictly abide by it. So I have no doubt that the people behind the attack are impersonators who are either sponsored by the Fulani government or other enemies of the self-determination movement to tarnish the image of the group. I agree with this guy. The Yorubas have been well articulated using their well-learned lawyers to put their processes together in such a structured and constructive manner that it has been peaceful. All right. So, and that is what the Fulanis and these guys have been doing. Once you are out, just like what they started in Imo State, they started in 2019, 2020 by burning police stations. And they were saying that these people are the ESN security operatives in Igbo land. These people are the unknown gunmen in the east. These people are this. But on the background, it was obvious that the Fulanis that are in that state were the people burning the police station, all right? So giving the dog a bad name. And they were doing it so that by the time they want to invade that state, the security architecture would have been weakened so bad. And that is what is playing out. Now, when the Igbos understood that and started fighting back the Fulanis, the next thing was for Buratai and the Nigerian army to deploy soldiers to the state to kill and massacre. That's why they were going into Olo, arresting people in the churches, arresting old men in their houses, just doing all sorts of nonsense in Olo, in Imo State. So this one that is happening in our local government area, probably the same Fulani have sponsored some people to go and cause problem there, so that they will say it's the Yoruba nation agitators. So we really have to be careful and adhere to these advices that are coming from this individual. All right. So another person is saying Yoruba nation and other ethnic nationalities have right to self-determination, but they must jettison violence and attack of defense personnel. United Nations has laid down rules for peaceful agitation, and this must be followed. Unfortunately, even the government of Nigeria does not support peaceful agitation. All right, we understood when Chinwetalago, one of the Nigerian home video actors, wore the Biafran outfit in Anambra State there, and he was arrested by soldiers. I think it was in Onitsha. was arrested by soldiers and detained for days. If not that there was a national outcry, a nationwide outcry. That was how they then released him. So the country also don't want peace, because people are moving on their own, and then they will say you will not, they will arrest you. They say you are causing security problem. That was how this year in October, when they wanted to mark the second year anniversary of the NSAS at Lekki Tollgate, they went and staged police. The whole police in Lagos went to Lekki Tollgate to stand there, that the procession should not, people who are processing should not stop. People who were moving on their own should not stop. And that is where the event took place. All right? And they wanted to stay around there for a while peacefully to mark the anniversary of that incident. But no, they decided to attack. They were throwing tear gas on them that day. Police was overzealous, throwing tear gas. If not for some reason, they would have started shooting them that day. And Nigeria said they want peace. This Nigeria will break. They are just talking. It will just take a while. A time will come when all of this can no longer be accommodated, and the forces that are looking at like they're not seeing now, which is the United Nations, the African Union, the UK, and the US, only them will come together and support these secession initiatives. Because, like I said, if war breaks out in this country, the number of refugees that will come out, the world will not contain us. So people, the external bodies should also be cautious to be sure that what they're doing is right in helping Nigeria to be where it is or to move to where it should be. So thank you for listening, and this is what Sunday Igboho is writing to Governor Dapo Abiodun of Ogun State. Let's have your comments below.